Hey, what it do, y'all? It's your boy E2 Blue coming back at you again, man. Cowboys ain't nobody's underdog. These are the words that came out of our coach, Mike McCarthy's mouth yesterday in his press conference. Now, to put it in context, when he was asked the question, he didn't know that the Cowboys were a 5-point underdog going into the Rams game this weekend. And his response was, really? Well, I'll say to that, we ain't nobody's underdog. And he said it with a smile on his face, right? So it's not like, F these Rams or anything. Much respect to the Rams. They won a Super Bowl last year. They beat the Bengals. They have a dominant force over there with Aaron Donald. So always respect to the Rams. But at the end of the day, they do have deficiencies, and we'll talk more about that in my matchup video that I do this weekend before the game. They're on their third string center right now, I believe, and their offensive line, hasn't been the same since Andrew Whitworth retired. Now, when you look at what they got on defense with Aaron Donald and Jalen Ramsey and the likes of and Bobby Wagner, because they picked him up now. Bobby Wagner made some comments about Cooper Rush. Basically saying they're going to get to him and knock him down in so many words. So, what we need to do on offense, make sure our offensive line stays stout. Jason Peters needs to be in that game. Tyler Smith needs to have a good game. Our center, Tyler Biadasz, needs to have a good game. Zach Martin, even though he had a scare, he's going to be playing, so we know Zach Martin's going to do his thing on that side. And Terrence Steele. Put some respect on Terrence Steele's name, because a lot of people keep saying this, that, and the third, but he's actually been playing well. So I give it that. Cowboys ain't nobody's underdog. Now, I am shocked that they are, the Rams are a 5-point favorite in this game, considering that, and I think probably Vegas or whoever, Pro Football Focus, whatever site has it slated like that, I'm pretty sure it's because Dak, our number one quarterback, has not been playing. I get that. When you play a team with a backup and you play against a team that won the Super Bowl, they're going to get that favorite. I get that. But this is a new season, and things are different. The Rams don't have any draft picks because they hedged their bets on. And this is one thing I wanted to talk about, right? So the way the Rams did it, they hedged their bets on everything, right? They wanted to win now, which is why they won a Super Bowl last year. They went and got everybody. They made sure that they had all their players. They lost some from the Super Bowl. That's now on other teams anyway. But I just feel like this. Because they traded so much and got so many guys, they lost draft picks, so they don't have that many draft picks, so they don't have any trading power right now. So I think in the years to come, after you win a Super Bowl, like that's the cons of going all out like that. When you do win that Super Bowl, and if you do win that Super Bowl, the next few years, you're probably not going to be as good as advertised. You might go through a couple of years where your team might be bad because you have to recoup those draft picks. You have to recoup those losses. So that's what happens when you go all in. Because if you go all in, you better make sure you win. Because if you don't, the backdraft for that is going to be horrible because you got some making up to do. They do have Cooper Kupp, and they throw him the ball like a... Allen Robinson gets maybe a quarter of the passes thrown to him than what Cooper Kupp does. They throw him the ball more so in the red zone than anything else. But Cooper Kupp gets the ball all over the field. Now, I do have Cooper Kupp in fantasy, so I mean, long as he don't score a touchdown on us, I'm good. You know, he can have all the passing yards, catches all day, long as they don't amount to no points. I believe our defense is going to play really well in this game, but I'll talk more about that in the matchup video in depth. But that's just how I feel about that. Now, as far as Trayvon Diggs, put some respect on Trayvon Diggs' name. I'm tired of hearing these talking heads and these random analysts out here that say that Trayvon Diggs is not a good cornerback. Are you retarded? Or you're stupid? Because clearly they don't do their research. Clearly they don't watch Cowboy games like we do. It's one of those damned if you do and damned if you do moments, right? So, and then we get some of our fan base that believe that crap, and then they reverberate that nonsense in the comment section. Not only my channel, but other YouTubers as well. And I get tired of hearing it because I'm like, you guys are only listening to these idiots and you're reverberating what they're saying, which is horrible. Don't do that because they're wrong. They say, oh, Trayvon Diggs can't be a shutdown corner, this, that, and the third. Did you not watch the last game? Or any game this season? Yeah, he has 2 interceptions this season. He had 13 last year. So, you get mad when the guy gets 13 interceptions in a game, which the only other person has done that was Everson Walls, which was also a Dallas Cowboy back in the day, in the 80s. So, you get mad for a guy getting 13 interceptions in a season and saying that, oh, well, he gets these interceptions, but he's not good in coverage and he gets burnt and blah, blah, blah. Well, guess what, He's got 2 interceptions this year, but he's leading the league in pass breakups. So, getting burnt by who? Aren't pass breakups important as well? Because whether you're getting an interception or pass breakup, the play is still incomplete. The interception is you get the ball back immediately because you got the ball back. Pass breakup, especially if it's on third down, that's the team kicking the ball back to you, sir. Or whoever said this. It's retarded. Like, I don't understand. Like, it's common sense. Just watch the game. And I don't know if it's just they're just hating. And I don't know why Trayvon Diggs gets so much hate. It's like, respect my dude. That's all I'm saying. Put some respect on his name. And even Al Harris, and I love Al Harris, his cornerbacks coach. If you hear what he said on the sideline, he was like, man, he's so hard on Trayvon because he was like, every ball that's in the air is an interception for you. Not for any other corner, but for you. That is, when your coach said something like that to you, that is much respect to you. Because a coach ain't going to come out and say how confident he is about how his cornerback is if he doesn't feel that way. He's like, bruh, every time that ball is in the air, it is yours to come down with. Wow. That's all I got to say. I love that we got Trayvon Diggs in the second round. I mean, you get CeeDee Lamb and him, like, back-to-back, first and second round. Like, come on now. And now both of these guys are the staples of your offense and your defense. Wow. I'm loving this defense. I'm loving the depth that we got on this defense. A guy gets injured like Jordan Lewis with his groin injury. He'll probably be out a few games. CeeDee Lamb had a groin injury too, but I don't think it's going to hinder him from playing this game. But Jordan Lewis will be out. But we seen that Deron Bland playing in his place even last game got an interception, but it was Washington. We'll see what he does with the Rams though, because it's going to be a tougher battle with these Los Angeles Rams. Now, one more thing before I end. With the whole Trayvon thing, again, put some respect on his name. He's leading the league right now in pass breakups, and he has 2 interceptions. And that's going to grow as the year go by. But let me take it back 1 second. Remember when we had Byron Jones? Everybody was complaining, oh, he's not getting enough interceptions. But that boy was leading the league in pass breakups. Nobody was throwing the ball his way because it was always going to be an incomplete pass because he was always right there with his guy breaking the ball up. He may not be as good as, he may not have been good as Trayvon Diggs at a high point and then tracking the ball because Trayvon Diggs used to be a wide receiver. So that makes sense for Trayvon Diggs. He's got that offense and defensive mindset now, which is amazing for a cornerback. But Byron Jones, all he did was knock the ball down. And he got so much hate. Even fan bases like, oh, we got to get him out of here. But that's what you want with a cornerback. You want a good cover cornerback. And that's what he was. And, you know, he's not with the Dallas Cowboys no more. He went with the Dolphins. I think he's still with the Dolphins. I think I got to go check their roster. But I haven't been keeping track of him since he left the Cowboys. But yeah. I mean, it is what it is. Like, if Byron Jones was still on this team with Trayvon Diggs, our team would be unstoppable. Because what you have on defense already with Micah Parsons and that front line, and those big Bohanna, Neville Gallimores in the middle, clogging up space, and then you talking about your cornerbacks like Trayvon Diggs, if Byron Jones was still on this team, y'all would love it even more. Because then you got two even great, nothing against Anthony Brown, because Anthony Brown have been playing well these last couple of years. He has been playing really well. But I'm just saying, if you still have Byron Jones too, shit. I'm just saying. Like, share, subscribe to the channel, man. Hit that notification bell. It's your boy E2 Blue, always keeping it real. Y'all have a great Friday, man. I'll chat with y'all this weekend. Peace out.